There he goes.
No, look, here's the thing. Everyone did their part tonight, and we had a great night of high school football in Week 8. Austin didn't buy new candy.
No, but there was a lot of pizza waiting for us
at the
show.
It's fine. It's just, I don't know how the show's going to go. That's all.
Doesn't it feel like next week is the biggest week of the regular season, and we're all pointing towards next week, but they are playing for trophies tonight in the GCL. We start with St. X and LaSalle. Trophy season on the final quarter. Ooh. The winner tonight wins this beaut. Time to throw on the NFL Films mix and watch some GCL football. Dun, 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 dun. The autumn wind is a reader. That is Aiden Reeder. The St. X defense made like Hunter Green and threw a first half shutout. Patrick McLaughlin from the FOX19 Weekend Challenges to the headlines of the final quarter. Recognize him? That is Noel Rash, now helping Steve Specht at St. X. Me and Noel have been at it before Twitter names. He doesn't know that, but he knows ball. And Patty Mack is the GCL's leading rusher, but Braden Riley, I'm not a player, I just crush a lot. Bombers win the Roger Miller Bowl. It's an oldie where I come from. King of the road, St. X 9-0 over LaSalle.
Put on some Rolling Stones and send it to Noel Rash. Good to see him. Kings in Milford fired up on a Friday night. It's a long open shot, which makes me wonder about the highlights. Just kidding. Milford's Luke Brand, third in the conference in passing, but he's running. And now he's not running anymore. The students are like, wow, that was awesome. That's okay. We're good. Kings now. Nathan Tucker. Hi, Tucker.
Hi, Tucker.
Bye, Tucker. He's a sophomore. Look at him go. And by the way, it's so good. I mean, coach is gassing him up. Sound up. Shot out of a cannon, coach said. I love that from coach. How about Kings in this game over Milford? 45-0 the final score.
Intrigued by this one, Connor and Dixie expecting a shootout in Edgewood. First highlight is Dixie. David Anderson took the red pill. Enough towels to save Apollo Creed. Throw the dang towel. Big play here for Connor. Cameron Coral. He's a sophomore.
Why would you do that? Okay.
It's like he's playing on rookie mode. Word on the sideline is Connor kicker Andrew Herron hit a 53-yard field goal tonight. Think about that for a high school kid. It's unofficial, but a big kick in a close game. No Dixie highlight can make air without Armani Gregg. Mr. Tuxedo can Superman that, though.
Good to see him back healthy.
Yeah, he's got the brace on the elbow. You know he wasn't going to miss this game. Nearly 70 points scored. Connor wins it. 35-31 on the road.
Let's spotlight senior night at Turpin High School. I mean, literally, there's a spotlight above the seniors.
I thought that was the moon for a second.
Spartans hosting Lebanon. Full moon, no, just halfsies. Second half kick here. Warriors up 21-0. Bryce Bowman. Look at this, man.
Like he shot out of a cannon.
Like Andrew McMahon in the wilderness. That's a deep track. But I already used that line, so I don't want to go through it again. Lebanon goes to work after that. Luke Failer finds Nick Louder. Nick is a brick to bring down, barreling over defenders.
Very tall.
Very tall. Look at this ball from Luke Failer to Cam Williams. Cam, you dig it?
Dot.
Yes, I can. Lebanon, we're up big. Turpin fought back. They find a way to win 48-28.
One time for the Witten Woods band. Although Eddie Drumline just isn't the same without Nick Cannon. And Petey Pobb, come on and raise up. Drumline, anybody? Jackson got it. Good on West Claremont. It's a 6-point game in the second half. Bryshon Brown got to hit him with the 1-4. Witten Woods up 2 scores. The ECC's top rusher is West Claremont's Landon Young. The Batavia Mike Allstott. This would be an upset. I would argue a big upset. But if Witten Woods wins playoff games, it'll be on a defense that only allows 4 points a game. They held Young to only 64 yards tonight. He's over 1,000 for the season. Close game, but you can't spell Witten Woods without a big W. 12-7 winners tonight.
Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown. McNicholas walking out to take on Bishop Fenwick. Love all the sights on a Friday night. Rockets have conference leaders all over. Caleb Nauman, the rushing king, right here. 3-yard score, and he's just getting warm. Rockets finished the first quarter with more points. This 26-yard jet sweep, Zarius Harvey basically untouched, making it 14-0. But the Falcons didn't fade. Adam Rucker in a blast through the middle. He goes 23 yards, and we got a game at the half, just 14-7 McNick, and if you saw the standings, that's a surprise.
Wing T. Freddie C.
Rockets came out with a 10-play, though, 65-yard drive, capped off with Nauman, his second touchdown of the game. Rockets up by 2 cheese conies and a 3-way, and then how about this? A third touchdown for Caleb Nauman, a hat trick. McNick is now 7-1 as they win 35-7, and afterwards, all love for that O-line.
Not very satisfied with our first half performance. I just owe it all to my guys. You know, my quarterback's incredibly selfless. You know, he gave up the opportunities to throw a pass and touchdown to keep it on the ground with me. My offensive line: Joe Mulvey, Brandon Sizemore, Rob McCabe, Logan Bellman, and Joe Walsh. You know, they're getting it done for me. I owe everything to them and my receivers on the perimeter as well.
All right, so the next one in the showdown is a monster game. It will decide the ECC, and man, how much fun is this going to be? Winton Woods, Anderson, and you talked about Winton Woods giving up 4 points a game. Anderson scores like, I don't know, 50 to 60 a game, so I can't wait.
Might be the biggest game of the year in the Tri-State.
Yep.
So we sent photographer Jared Darwish to Newport and Newcath, and Jared didn't know the assignment. Jared, you brought back a Caleb Cole touchdown. That's great. That's his 11th rushing tutty this season. But Jared, no shots of Waterboy Emmett.
Quad Z.
You know, Waterboys can help with those high waters you're wearing.
Hey, yo.
Emmanuel Miles, I can see for miles and miles. That's the who for the grandmas and the grandpas watching tonight.
He looked down at his pants.
This play is wild. Kyle Lee is stuffed on the tush push, but he laterals to Kendall Buck Barber, knuck if you buck, and watch Caden Anderson with the coldest scoreboard point ever. Oh boy. Newcath will be a tough out in November. Breads by 28 points. We love you, Jared.
This game got me in my country feels. 5-2 New Richmond, rocking the National Guard unis, hosting 6-1 Batavia. Bulldogs going for it early on 4th down. Camden Dittman makes a big play for the Lions.
Me to it.
Dogs get it back. Carson Harris leads the Southern Buckeye in passing. Dude's a playmaker. Finds Max Melman for the Batavia touchdown. A game so big, get this, Donald Trump showed up. Do not come. But Batavia is still coming, Joe. Xavier Isa looks like he's done. Not even close. Shoots out like Jamar Chase. Does he have the Jamar speed? Not many do, but a great play by Xavier. And then it's Carson Harris. Watch this. Gets out of a sack. Going to fix his mouth guard. Stays focused on the end zone and rumbles in. Great night at Batavia. Not so much for me. Didn't see any moo-moos on the drive to the country. Sorry, Austin. Okay, now let's bring in the ladies. Joe, what do you got?
Well, to me, you're going to see all of our smiling faces on camera here. What they can't see are all the laughing faces behind the camera.
Jared checking his pants is my favorite moment.
Amazing, yeah.
Mine was me walking behind this.
Yes.
Did the Donald Trump line. Like, I'm just trying not to make everybody laugh back here.
Too late.
Yeah.
Moo-moos
is
my favorite. Moo-moos was the best part.
We've taken too much time. Week 7's coming. Girls, to you.
Let's go. All right, a GMC showdown going down at Princeton tonight. I just took a DNA test. Turns out David Hambrick, look at you, is 100% that dude. Truth hurts. He's in for the score. Taking a few Fairfield players with him. Vikings strike first. It's unhinged back there. Indians tie it up on the next drive. 4th down for Princeton. D'Angelo Birch connects with Antonio Hunter for the score. Hunter pumped up after that. Teddy Vikes back on top of 14-7. But here comes Fairfield once again. Dominic back, putting Fairfield on his back literally. Indians score and we're all tied up at 14. The back and forth continues until the very end. But Princeton puts up a 60-burger and gets the dub.
All right, Gabby, you're going to love this. We had some Maryland folks infiltrating the pit tonight.
Represent.
And Elder's offense really sputtered out after scoring 14 in the first half. Caden Estep drops back, and Tariq Walker comes flying in for the pick. It actually would have been called a touchdown if it weren't for the holding penalty there on the defense. It really doesn't matter, though, because Riverdale will still score. Avion Cobb in on the 3-yard run. Okay, but the Panthers have another chance here to try and pounce. But Estep takes a sack. It was like this all night. Elder falls to the out-of-towners in a bit of a heartbreaker, 28-27.
Crab cakes and football. Shout out to Joe Danman. A little Elton John in-game entertainment and Roger Bacon tonight. Smoke machine check, light show check, Elton John sunglasses check. Friday nights, all right. Bubba Smart with the slant, but Jackson Vest is everywhere, and he's rocking down the field. That's the best I could do, Joe. A CHCA pick six. The cheerleaders almost knocked me out. Eagles up 14-6. Final seconds before half, Spartans need to score, but the Eagles bring the pressure and get the sack. So into halftime we go. Neon night.
Yeah.
That was a cool touch for the student section. Second half action, who else? Our guy, Braden Mitchum, broke another rushing record last week. He's in for another touchdown this week. The Eagles rolling to their 7th straight win. CHCA undefeated in conference play. 35-14 the final over Roger Bacon.
Now the Hackback Assassins ready to keep the Mayor's Cup trophy. A rivalry between Norwood and Purcell Marion tonight for that beauty. Now the Cavs scored early, then comes this, the quick flip to Nick Strunk. No one sees it coming. Come on. He's gone. Number 5 has got the wheels and no one in sight. The Indians have a touchdown. And shout out to the Purcell cheerleaders because those are my girls. And so is Sonny James. He bobbles the snap here, but still somehow evades pressure. Fires one downfield to Terabon. Are you kidding me? You know that's an FQ Top 3 nominee, folks. Go like or retweet right now on Twitter. And I like my touchdown sunny side up with the side of Vinnie Clark Jr. Boom, done. 6 more, 60. Whew. Actually, Purcell keeps the cup 60-20, the final.
What other high school football show takes drone rides like this? We got more coming up, man. Some fall foliage. Joe, do you get in your feels with the foliage?
I don't get in my feels as much as you get in your pumpkin.
We're going to get right in your feels in a second.
You're gonna
Also,
jump in a pumpkin, aren't you?
a big-time GMC showdown on the way.
No reaction?
None.
Okay.
A touch of frost, Reagan. You can't hide these lion eyes. Maybe it should say boys of fall. This drone ride screams it, fall, foliage, football. Is there a pumpkin spice latte in those trees? Oh, PSL? Great work as always by Philip Krinsky. He is a magician with the drone. And as we head to the field, look at this. I mean, it's glorious.
It's time for the Butler Bowl. The Middletown Middies have cooled off since their 4-0 start to the year, and they'll try to get back on track against a Hamilton Big Blue roster that has put up more than 30 points in each of their last 3 outings. Middletown starts this one on offense. Hamilton will get points regardless. Wyman Carr Jr. reads it like a book, so I guess he's taking this one back to the library. Middy's down early, but they've got a receiving room that can cure a lot of problems. Talon Malacote gets it short, doesn't stay short for long. There's your momentum swing, Middies. Too bad Big Blue has a sledgehammer at running back to flip things back around. I felt the need to run the other way when I saw Grayson Goldsmith break loose here. Half of the defense puts hands on him, just doesn't matter. He runs like Frank Gore. He celebrates like Cam Ward, and Big Blue puts another 6 on the board. On the Middies to answer now. Demetrian James gets the handoff in the red zone, and he makes good on his shot. Now that's Middletown's first touchdown. Hamilton makes sure it's their last. 6-2 for Big Blue, a trip to Coleraine on the agenda for Week 9. For Fox 19 Now, I'm Jackson McCarty.
It's a 3-team race in the GMC. Lakota West and them all whites like they move things. The game's first big play is Oak Hill's Kane Powell. Pow! Gerard Harper, Mr. 99 Problems, recovers. This is how upsets happen. Turnovers, momentum, Oak Hill's quarterback, Max Soupy. Nice gain here. Hang on, Soupy. Hang on to the football. Put that cabinet back in your car and drive it to Doontown. Okay. He looks as happy as Ralphie in the bunny suit. Mascots. Sam Wiles. Wobble, wobble, I'm infatuated. Trey Barnett is a big play football player. That catch is the big play on the Firebirds' first touchdown drive. Braden Johnson, touchdown. He is the most dangerous double deuce since Roadhouse. Wing party at Wild Mike's. Fill my gut, put some chicken in it.
There it is. If you know, you know.
Dakota West by a bunch.
And you should know. Indian Hill going for a 5th straight win, facing Finneytown. Oh, the Blues. I mean, the happiest of Blues I could ever have. First quarter, Finneytown's Jamaria Youngblood, nickname is Young Money. I'm not sure, but it should be. Calls his own number, 20-yard run, drive would stall though. Later in the first, Indian Hill's Devlin Daniel. That's DD certified dog. Seriously though. 11-yard touchdown run, 6-0 Braves. By the way, shout out to Photog Rufus. Glad to have him back on the FQ doing work. Ben Sickle here connects with Brady Drost. 11-yard touchdown. Indian Hill, no issues. They win 44-14.
Oh yeah, the battle for the paddle at Gilligan. I don't know Jordan Pendleton, but Jordan is the Bellevue GOAT. His 10th touchdown of the season, and the Pendleton man shall not pass.
Oh man.
Bellevue is staring down a winning season, Will Lear, and that's how we do it round here. Tough season at Dayton, 5 straight losses for Dayton, but Malachi Kennedy. Malachi, you just heard your name on the final quarter. Dayton and Bellevue is one of my favorite games of the year. Good people, good rivals, and good grief, Jordan Pendleton is on one. He eats for free for life at Schneider's Sweet Shop.
Oh.
Bellevue wins the paddle. Jordan's still running. Go Tigers. 42-0. Bellevue wins their rival game.
Schneider's Sweet Shop. Say that 10 times fast.
I could do it once.
Okay.
Schneider's Sweet Shop.
Look at the Tri-State just showing off with this weather tonight. Wilmington, Goshen. Wilmington came out like a hurricane. Jake Stevens to Eli Stewart.
Like a hurricane.
Yes!
Yeah.
And the dance to go with it. That was so good. Let's do it again, but let's make it a little better. Stevens to Stewart. Is it good?
Whoa.
He checks with the homecoming court. Watch this. Hey, am I good?
You guys got it?
Am I good? Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Toe tapper for an FQ top 3. And by the way, here's another one from Eli Stewart. You want to pick on me? Stewart the G. Can we go sound up? Because I think they have something to say on the sideline here. Let's listen in.
Hey, all day, man, all day.
He's him. Wilmington wins big.
Better than you might think. Bishop, Brossart, and Holy Cross. Pull up a chair, my friend, and throw on the Sam Hump. It'll be better on the real show. I'll save that one. Just know that Braylon Thornberry's the real thick six. The rest is a Bishop Brossart mixtape. Quentin Tishner, QT, a splash play in Brossart's dominant defensive performance. Tyler Holtz to Quentin Tishner, Q-tip. We go on and on and on and on and on and throw them stangs. Brossart is 6-1. Isaac Amin. Hit me again, Ike. And this time put some stank on it.
I'm sorry.
Brossart 35-0 over Holy Cross. Hey, the Fox 19 Final Quarter remains the flagship TV partner of CCD football. Elijah Gutman, das ist gut. That's 98 yards to the Country Day Ted Ginn.
Guten Tag.
Thomas Huckleby, I'm your Huckleby. Touchdowns of 98 and 89 yards for the CCD freshman, Mike Shellnose. The number one option in the Nighthawks playbook is hand the ball to 6. Lee Thomas, the general. That's his 63rd varsity touchdown. CCD won the game, but one play, everybody knows the rules. Clayton Pauley, don't tug on Superman's cape. CCD is 6-1. Easy dub at New Miami.
High school. Cowboys hosting Marymount. Grab your popcorn and saddle up, folks. This horse girl's got some puns coming your way. First play out of the gate. David Dupuy to Josiah Galt. And he's off to the races. 5 straight games with a touchdown for Galt. So we're going to head to the next Cowboys drive. Donovan Brown galloping untouched into the end zone. Cowboy, take me away.
Sing it, girl.
Riding off into the sunset. This guy's got quite the workout tonight. Lots of push-ups coming his way. Undefeated Wyoming plays the big one next week against Indian Hill.
Now, one of the under-talked about, pretty good stories here in Northern Kentucky. Fireworks for the Jugs. Hey, Gabby, there's fireworks.
Really?
5 straight wins and a pick from Elijah Griffin. Hey, get you a guy that can do both, all right? That's a touchdown run, too, from the bad man Griff. He can do it all. And he loves, of course, being closely followed on the sideline by Austin Brisky, because who couldn't? Get up in there, Brisket. Good job. Here's another stone-cold killer for the Jugs. Isaiah Sebastian, a punt return for his 10th touchdown of the season. Lloyd goes out running the clock on Pendleton County. That's 6 straight for the Jugs.
All right, we are back with one final segment on the FQ. You know it. Stay with us.
Okay, so this version of the final quarter is coming to a close. We always finish with the FQ top 3. We want to make sure you have enough time to vote because we will be on the flagship 19.1 after the news because the baseball game just finished. So news there, half hour.
Yeah.
Then us for a half hour. We will announce the FQ top 3 winner then.
See you on The Real Thing shortly. Bye-bye.